everyone, it's Coach Des here from Finley Coaching, and this morning I'm out at the White Tanks. I'm getting ready to do my run, and I thought I'd go over with you kind of an updated warm-up that I do before my runs. Now keep in mind, before your runs, you don't want to do a lot of static stretching. What you want is the more dynamic stretching, and what that's going to do is kind of warm up your muscles, loosen them up, and also warm up and loosen up your joints as well. That being said, it's not really required that you do exactly what I do before your run, but it should be along those same lines of a dynamic warm-up. So the first thing that I do is kind of a lunge series. So the first one is front to back, and what you're going to do is you're going to step forward and bring your arms back and kind of lean into it. You should feel the stretch right here in that back leg. And then step back and kind of bend down over that front leg, and you should feel the stretch back in that front leg. And let me do it to the side as well. So again, step forward, and you'll feel it in this leg over here in the front. Back and down, and you'll feel it in this leg over here in front. And so what you want to do then is you're going to do that 5 times on each leg. So 1, 2, 2. And you want to kind of try and keep this movement nice and fluid, right? And again, it's getting that movement, and I'm going to switch and stretch all together in one. Now as I go through this, it should only take about 5 minutes to do this entire set of stretches, so it's really not a big ask to do before your runs, right? It's not going to take up a lot of your time or cut into your time for running. Okay, the second one, another lunge, is the side. So we're going to do hands above head. You're going to step to the side and lean away from that step, up, and then step across. And again, we're going to do this 5 times on each side. So that's 5 times both ways on each side. And this is kind of getting that side hip flexor and then also down into the IT band, right? So we're going to switch. And by incorporating our arms as well, we're kind of getting our shoulders warmed up, because of course it's important to have loose shoulders. If your shoulders are tight and your upper body isn't moving properly when you're running, that's also going to impact your lower body. Right, so the last one on this side. If you're at home, hopefully you're checking if I'm keeping count. And then this last one for the lunges is kind of a 45 degree. So you're going to step out and to the side, and then twist over that, and then back up. So there's only one move, but we're going to do it on both sides. And then again on the other side. And when you're doing these with the lunges, just remember, you shouldn't be stepping out so that your knee goes past your toe. And definitely only step out to the amount that feels comfortable for you. Everybody has a different comfort level. The second part that I'm going to do, this is also for the hips, is a leg swing series. So first is just front to back. So find a wall or something to hold on to. We're going to do front to back. And we're going to do 6 of these. And then again on the other side. Okay. Now we're going to turn and face your wall, and we're going to do it in front of us, so to the side. So bring it to the side, and then back out. So you're bringing it in front of you, and then back out to the side. And then again on the other side. And then we're going to be doing a hurdler step. So we're going to start by going forward. I'm going to start on this leg so you can see. So you're just bringing it, it's like it's to the back leg, your hurdler, and this is your back leg. And you're bringing it up over that hurdle. Right? Again, getting that hip moving and warmed up. And then we're going to do it backwards. It's like you're stepping backwards over a hurdle.
Up or down? Bell or down that way?
And I know when I do this, sometimes I get a little bit of a click in my hip. As long as it doesn't hurt, you should be fine. Again, it's just warming that joint up, getting it moving. We're going to be doing this on both sides then. 6 on each side. And then we're going to do, I finished my forward, and I'm going to do the backwards. Now these last two are kind of add-ons. They're a little bit advanced, a little bit extra. So it's going to be, the first one is going to be that swing side to side, but I'm going to bend my knee when I do it. Bring it up and then out. And this just lets me get a little bit higher in that lift and a little bit more force to the swing without worrying about kicking the ground and hurting myself. So you do want to be careful with that when you're doing these hip swings, that you're not kicking the ground, because that will hurt. And then the last one is the front swing, and again, keeping that knee bent through the whole swinging motion. Again, just getting a little bit more speed and force behind that now that we're starting to warm up a little bit more. And I'm going to do 6 on each side, just like I did for all the other exercises. Okay, now the next series is going to be focused on our calves. So again, we're going to come to our wall for this one. We're going to be doing the wall stretch, which many of you are probably familiar with, but we're going to be pedaling with this. So all you're going to do, lean with both feet against, and you're going to kind of pick one heel up, push the other heel down, and then pedal back and forth. And we're going to do this 10 to 20 times, so 5 to 10 on each side. And it's almost like if you've done yoga before and you've done a pedal and downward dog, that's kind of what we're going for. And you want to make sure you keep your hips forward so that you're really getting that stretch in the calves. Then what we're going to do, we're going to turn our feet out. So I'm showing you this way so you can see. We're going to turn our feet out, still leaning against the wall, still pushing our hips forward. And again, lifting one heel and then the other. So since we're putting our feet out, we're just getting in a little different calf muscle. So your calf is made of 3 muscles, so that's allowing us to get in at a different angle. And then we're going to turn our feet in, so like pigeon-toed, and do it that way. And again, 10 to 20 on each of these, just whatever helps you feel loosened up. And you can even see there, for a second, I was kind of poking my butt out a little bit. You need to make sure it stays tucked in, engaging your glutes so you get that stretch down into the calves. Then we're just going to do toe circles. So stand on one foot, kind of circle that toe around like you're drawing a big circle on the ground, and of course switch. So I would say do 5 to 10 in each direction. And then we're going to go ahead and switch. Okay, and then this last one, I'm going to back up a little bit so that you can see. What you're going to do is you're going to come up on your toes, and then as you come forward, I'll show you from the side. As we're walking, we're going to bring our foot up and dorsiflex our foot. So kind of bending that toe in front of us. So we want to keep our legs straight, and then just dorsiflex that foot to allow us to step forward. A lot of times, if our calves are tight, we're not able to dorsiflex as well when we're running, and that can either lead to tripping or it can lead to our body doing kind of strange things in order to compensate for that. So basically, that's my warm-up that I do before my runs. You can follow along with this video. You can kind of, substitute in your own moves that you like to as well. But again, the point is to make sure that you have your muscles warmed up and moving, and your joints as well before you head out. So thanks for joining us. If you want any more information about me, you can check out my Facebook and Instagram at Finlay Coaching LLC. And then you can also look me up on teamrunrun.com. You go there, go to find a coach. You can search for my name, Desiree, and you'll be able to find me. So thanks for joining us again, and I'll see you in the next video.